We said we'd leave around 11. That was the plan when we walked in. Just one cup and a little ketchup before the rest of the day began. The table near the window was open. The sunlight landed perfectly there. Outside people wandered slowly, like nobody had somewhere urgent to be. The menu stayed untouched for minutes while we talked about everything else. The strange jobs we almost took, the cities we almost moved to. A song I hadn't heard in years started playing through the speakers, and somehow that opened the door to stories we'd forgotten about. The coffee was already half gone. The conversation wasn't even close to finding a place to stop. We ordered another coffee anyway, even though we didn't need it. Another hour slipped quietly past, and neither of us tried to stop it. The sunlight moved across the table. The city carried on outside, but right there in that little cafe, time seemed happy to slow down. We ordered another coffee anyway, and honestly I'm glad we did. A man walked in carrying flowers, a little crooked from the wind. The barista smiled and asked if it was somebody's birthday. A couple shared the last pastry without discussing who got more. A dog asleep beside the counter didn't seem worried about anything. The room kept filling up, but somehow never felt crowded. Everyone had their own little story taking place at different tables. He laughed at something small, and the people next to us smiled too. That's the funny thing about good moods. Sometimes they spread without permission. The cups were empty once again. The afternoon was getting closer, but nobody mentioned leaving. We ordered another coffee anyway, even though we didn't need it. Another hour slipped quietly past, and neither of us tried to stop it. The sunlight moved across the table. The city carried on outside, but right there in that little cafe, time seemed happy to slow down. We ordered another coffee anyway, and honestly I'm glad we did. Outside the bookstore open, people wandered in one by one. A bicycle leaned against the wall, waiting patiently in the shade. The clouds drifted lazily, like they had nowhere to be. The kind of sky that makes you think maybe today can stay like this. We talked about future plans, then somehow ended up discussing old apartments, lost phone numbers, terrible haircuts, and first paychecks. The conversation moved the way weekends should, without a map, without a deadline, without a reason. Some mornings aren't unforgettable because something happened. Some mornings stay with you because nothing needed to. No big announcement, no dramatic moment. Just a table, two chairs, a little sunlight, and enough time. We ordered another coffee anyway, even though we didn't need it. Another hour slipped quietly past, and neither of us tried to stop it. The sunlight moved across the table. The city carried on that little cafe, time seemed happy to slow down. We ordered another coffee anyway. One became two, two became three, and suddenly the afternoon arrived. We ordered another coffee anyway, and maybe that's the secret. Sometimes the best part of a weekend, staying a little longer. The cups were empty. The conversation wasn't. We ordered another coffee anyway.
The bakery opened early today. I saw the lights before the sky turned blue. A woman in an apron flipped the sign around like she'd done 1,000 mornings before. The air still carried yesterday's rain, but the sidewalks were already dry, and a delivery truck rolled slowly past, and somebody waved from the driver's seat. The city wasn't fully awake, just a few dog walkers and cyclists. A man with a newspaper under his arm, trying not to spill his coffee. I wasn't headed anywhere important, didn't have a list of things to do, just felt like getting outside before the weekend disappeared. The trees were moving in the breeze, the traffic lights changed for nobody, and somehow everything felt lighter than it did 5 days ago. The bakery opened early today, and so did something in me. Maybe it was the smell of bread, maybe it was finally sleeping in. The bakery opened early today, the windows filled with golden light, and for a little while the world seemed to be doing alright. I found a seat beside the window, the kind that catches morning sun. The table had a scratch across it like somebody left a story there. A little girl pointed at pastries, trying to choose between two things. Her father laughed and bought them both like it wasn't worth the argument. A couple shared a crossword puzzle, trading guesses back and forth. Someone sat alone with headphones, nodding gently to a song. Nobody looked like they were rushing, nobody checked the time too much. It felt like everyone agreed to leave the week behind. The coffee cooled beside my hand, the playlist drifted through the room, and every ordinary moment seemed worth paying attention to. The bakery opened early today, and so did something in me. Maybe it was the smell of bread, maybe it was finally sleeping in. The bakery opened early today, the windows filled with golden light, and for a little while the world seemed to be doing alright. Around 11 people gathered at the outdoor tables near the door. Friends who hadn't met in months, picking up where they left off. Someone talked about a new apartment, someone talked about a trip, someone laughed so hard at something coffee nearly hit the floor. The clouds had disappeared completely, the sky looked freshly painted blue. Even the pigeons seemed relaxed, wandering through the square. I thought about the coming Monday, emails waiting somewhere far away, but they felt small and distant, like they belonged to somebody else. For now there was fresh bread, sunlight on the pavement, a slow morning, and nowhere I needed to be. Maybe happiness isn't dramatic, maybe it barely makes the news. Maybe it's just finding the morning that arrives exactly when you need it. A quiet table, a warm cup, a familiar street, a little luck. Maybe that's enough. The bakery opened early today, and so did something in me. Maybe it was the smell of bread, maybe it was finally sleeping in. The bakery opened early today, the windows filled with golden light, and for a little while the world seemed to be doing alright. The bakery weekends don't need a reason, they just arrive and make you smile. The bakery opened early today. The bakery opened early today, and somehow that was enough. Somebody brought flowers on the bus, a huge bundle wrapped in brown paper. They barely fit through the doorway and brushed against the ticket machine. The driver smiled for half a second before focusing back on the road, and somehow everybody noticed without making it obvious. The woman holding them looked nervous, checking her phone every few minutes, fixing the ribbon on the bouquet like she wanted everything perfect. Outside the city was waking slowly, corner cafes lifting their shutters, people carrying breakfast home, and dogs leading their owners around. I didn't know where she was going, but suddenly I wanted to know. Funny how a stranger's story can become part of your morning without a single word. Somebody brought flowers on the bus, and somehow the whole ride changed. The windows looked a little brighter, the city felt a little softer. For 20 quiet minutes, everyone shared the same small mystery. Somebody brought flowers on the bus, and nobody completely ignored it. At the next stop, an old man entered, carrying a newspaper and oranges. He glanced at the flowers once, then smiled to himself. A student with oversized headphones looked up from her screen and watched the bouquet sway gently every time the bus turned near the back. Two kids started guessing. Birthday? No. Wedding? No. Maybe somebody said sorry there. Mother laughed and told them not to stare, but she looked too. The bouquet kept catching sunlight every time we passed a gap in the buildings. Yellow flowers, white flowers, a few pink ones I couldn't name, turning an ordinary bus ride into something worth remembering. Nobody knew the answer, and maybe that was the best part. Somebody brought flowers on the bus, and somehow the whole ride changed. The windows looked a little brighter, the city felt a little softer. For 20 quiet minutes, everyone shared the same small mystery. Somebody brought flowers on the bus, and nobody completely ignored it. A few stops later, she stood up carefully, holding the bouquet. The bus slowed near a small station beside a bakery and a flower shop. She stepped onto the sidewalk, looked around once, then waved, not at us, at somebody waiting. A man holding two coffees, standing beside a bicycle. The kind of smile people make when they've been looking forward to a moment longer than they admit. The doors closed, the bus moved on, and everybody lost interest at exactly the same time, like a movie ending without credits. The strange thing is, I never saw their conversation, never heard a single word. But somehow the rest of the morning felt lighter. Maybe happiness works like that. Sometimes you don't need to own it to feel a little of it. Somebody brought flowers on the bus, and somehow the whole ride changed. The windows looked a little brighter, the city felt a little softer. For 20 quiet minutes, everyone shared the same small mystery. Somebody brought flowers on the bus, and nobody completely ignored. Somebody brought flowers on the bus, and long after they got off, the feeling stayed like sunlight on a seat. After somebody leaves, somebody brought flowers on the bus, and that was enough for a very good Saturday. We ordered another coffee anyway. Even though the bill had already arrived, the cups were empty, the conversation had paused, and both of us had already said we should probably get going, which usually means nobody is actually leaving yet. Outside the cafe window, the city moved along like it always does. People crossing the streets with places to be, cyclists weaving through traffic, delivery scooters ignoring logic, normal Friday things, the sort of movement that makes sitting still feel even better.
We ordered another coffee anyway,
Not because we needed it,
because the afternoon still had something left to say.
yeah. The cafe wasn't crowded, just busy enough to feel alive. A student near the door was pretending to study. A man in a blue jacket had spent 40 minutes looking at the same spreadsheet. A woman by the window was reading a novel. Every few pages she smiled like somebody inside the book had become a friend.
We ordered another coffee anyway.
The sunlight had started moving, crossing from one side of the room to the other, touching tables, then chairs, then the floor, marking time without anybody checking. That's my favorite kind of clock, the one nobody notices. The barista brought fresh cups without asking, like
She'd already predicted
the outcome, which honestly, we should have two around 3. The lunch crowd disappeared, the laptop crowd remained. People writing things, designing things, avoiding things. Every table occupied by a different version of productivity outside.
A guy walked past carrying flowers. A little kid chased pigeons and failed repeatedly. A bus arrived exactly on time, which felt unrealistic. The city seemed unusually cooperative today.
We ordered another coffee anyway, and the conversation started moving again. Old jobs, old apartments, people we'd lost touch with, trips we'd never taken,
Ideas we'd never started.
the kind of topics that only appear when nobody is watching the clock. The afternoon kept unfolding without asking permission.
One song ended,
Another began. Clouds gathered briefly, then disappeared. A cyclist stopped to help another cyclist fix a chain. 2 strangers working together for 5 minutes, then continuing in opposite directions. Tiny stories everywhere. The city was full of them. Most people just moved too fast to notice.
we ordered another coffee anyway.
And somehow that decision improved everything. Not dramatically, not movie scene dramatically, just enough. The way Good Fridays work. Subtle improvements, a little more sunlight, a little more laughter, a little less urgency. By 4 o'clock the room looked different, nothing had changed, and yet everything had the lights softer,
The conversation slower,
the atmosphere lighter.
the weekend close enough to feel.
Not here yet, but definitely approaching.
People carried themselves differently,
Less tension,
less hurry.
more possibility,
You could see it,
in the way they walked,
the way they smiled.
the way they stayed,
For one more coffee,
the way we did,
we ordered another coffee anyway.
and stayed longer than either of us planned. The funny thing is,
Those are usually
the afternoons I remember,
not the important ones,
not the productive ones,
the ordinary ones,
the ones that quietly become
part of your life.
months later when somebody asks,
What was a good day?
and somehow
You remember
a Friday afternoon,
a sunny table
a conversation,
and one extra coffee nobody really needed. The elevator stopped on every floor.
Every single floor, not most floors, not almost.
Every floor.
Every floor, the kind of achievement you don't celebrate. I got in on 12, pressed the lobby button, watched the doors close, and immediately the journey began.
Floor 11.
Stop,
Floor 10.
stop, floor 9.
Also stop.
The elevator stopped on
Every floor.
which felt statistically unlikely, like winning a lottery. Nobody wanted to win.
A guy got in carrying lunch.
couch, looked at the crowded elevator, looked at the stairs, then reconsidered his entire future. The doors closed again.
Floor 8.
Stop.
Floor 7.
Stop. Nobody said anything,
But everybody was thinking
the same thing.
around floor 6.
The silence became a team effort,
The elevator stopped on every floor.
and somehow we all became co-workers.
Not officially, but spiritually. A woman holding a coffee
Lost confidence in the structural integrity.
of the cup lid.
A guy carrying boxes started checking the time.
Every 30 seconds.
Someone sighed,
Not dramatically.
just enough to represent the group. Floor 5.
Stop.
A delivery driver entered,
Press 2.
and somehow,
Made things worse. The elevator stopped on every floor.
at this point,
Nobody was surprised anymore.
we had entered acceptance,
The final stage.
somewhere between
Floor 4.
and floor 3.
A strange thing happened.
People started talking,
Not much.
just little comments,
Busy today.
apparently
Tiny conversation.
built entirely out of shared suffering. The
Elevator became
a temporary community
one held together.
by inconvenience. Floor 3.
Stop.
Floor 2.
Stop.
One passenger escaped to
Freedom. Nobody blamed them.
the doors closed again,
The lobby finally appeared.
like land.
After a long voyage,
The elevator,
stopped on every floor.
and the funny thing is,
Nobody rushed out.
not immediately,
We all walked away
at the same speed,
as if we'd experienced
something together.
outside.
The afternoon looked normal.
Cars moved.
People crossed streets,
Life continued.
completely unaware of what we'd survive.
I checked the time.
7 minutes.
That's all it took.
7 minutes.
It felt like 45.
The elevator,
Stopped on every floor.
and honestly,
It became
the most memorable part.
of an otherwise
Completely ordinary day. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. The bookstore smelled like summer, not the outside kind. Not sunscreen, not beaches, not open highways. A different kind of summer. Paper warmed by sunlight, old wooden shelves, air conditioning humming softly somewhere in the background. The kind of smell that makes you stay longer than you planned. I came looking for one specific book, at least that was the excuse. The bell above the door rang as I stepped inside, a familiar sound, even though I'd never been there before. The bookstore smelled like summer, and immediately the afternoon slowed down outside. The city kept moving, traffic lights changed, delivery scooters hurried past. People checked notifications like they were waiting for life to begin inside. Life already had. A woman sat near the back, reading the first chapter of 3 different books, unable to decide. A student wandered between history and philosophy, clearly searching for something larger than a homework assignment. Near the register, a little boy held a comic book like treasure, refusing to put it down. The bookstore smelled like summer, and every shelf seemed to contain a different afternoon. Travel stories nobody in the room had lived yet. Mysteries wait impatiently to be solved. Old novels with folded corners, evidence of previous readers, tiny reminders that books have histories too. I picked up one title, then another, the original book already forgotten. Funny how often the best discoveries begin that way. Around 1 o'clock, sunlight shifted, crossing the floorboards like it had all day to get somewhere. Dust floated through the light slowly, like even gravity was taking the afternoon off. The bookstore smelled like summer, and honestly, I wasn't sure if I wanted to leave. A cafe sat next door. The smell of coffee slipped through the walls, blending with paper and old wood, creating a combination that should probably be sold in bottles. A couple browsed the same shelf, pretending not to help each other choose. An older man returned a book to exactly the place he found it. The sort of small kindness nobody notices, but everybody benefits from the hours pass quietly. No announcements, no urgency, just pages turning, shoes crossing wooden floors. The occasional laugh from somewhere between the aisles. The bookstore smelled like summer, and for a while that was enough. No big plans, no important meetings, no destination, just a place filled with stories and people looking for them. By late afternoon, my arms held 3 books, none of which I'd intended to buy. The cashier smiled. Happens all the time. I believed her. Outside the city felt brighter, not because anything changed, because I had just slightly the way good books always seem to manage. The bookstore smelled like summer. Long after I left, the scent followed me down the street, past the bakery, past the bus stop, past the river, all the way home, like a bookmark tucked gently inside the rest of the day.
I woke up 10 minutes later than I probably should have. The coffee maker took its time. The toast came out a little burnt. I thought the day was starting the same way every week begins. A little rushed, a little messy, a little behind. But when I stepped outside, the sky was clear, the kind of blue that only shows up after rain. The air felt lighter than yesterday, and somehow so did I. The crosswalk changed to green before I even reached the corner. One green light, then another, like the city was quietly helping. All the green lights today, every turn arriving at the right time. The bus pulled up, the coffee stayed warm, nothing amazing happened, but everything went right. All the green lights today, the whole morning moving easy, and for the first time in a while, I stopped looking for problems. The bakery still had my favorite bread, even though I got there late. The woman at the counter smiled and remembered my order. A song I liked came on at exactly the part I loved. The table by the window opened just before I walked inside. Outside, a dog chased a leaf like it owed him money. A little kid rode past on a bicycle far too big. An old man watered flowers outside his apartment building, and every tiny thing seemed worth noticing. Nothing was perfect, but nothing needed to be. All the green lights today, every turn arriving at the right time. The bus pulled up, the coffee stayed warm, nothing amazing happened, but everything went right. All the green lights today, the whole morning moving easy. For the first time in a while, I stopped looking for problems. Around noon, the sidewalks filled up, people carrying flowers, shopping bags, paper bags. Someone sat outside a cafe, reading the same page for 20 minutes. Someone laughed into a phone call like they had good news. The sunlight bounced off windows and painted bright shapes on the pavement. I took the long route home, not because I had time, because I wanted to. There was no finish line waiting, no reason to hurry, just a good day happening slowly. Maybe luck isn't winning something, maybe luck looks like this. A free table, a short line, a familiar song, a good cup of coffee, a walk that lasts longer than expected. Maybe that's enough. All the green lights today, every turn arriving at the right time. The bus pulled up, the coffee stayed warm, nothing amazing happened, but everything went right. All
lights today, and I hope tomorrow borrows a little from it. One green light, then another, then another. All the green lights today. The bookstore smelled like summer before I even opened up a page. The doorbell rang behind me and a little breeze followed me inside. The air conditioner hummed softly like it had just woken up too. A stack of novels near the entrance leaned slightly to one side. Someone had written staff pics on small handwritten cards. Most of them said things like, made me miss somebody, or read this on a rainy weekend. The kind of recommendations you trust more than advertisements. I wasn't looking for anything, that's probably why I found something. Sunlight stretched across the floorboards, one shelf at a time, like the morning was slowly browsing too. The bookstore smelled like summer, paper and sunlight everywhere. The kind of place that makes you stay longer than you planned. The bookstore smelled like summer, and somehow that was enough to make an ordinary Saturday feel a little different. Near the travel section, a woman flipped her guidebooks, not really reading, just imagining a kid sat cross-legged in the corner by the comics, completely unaware of how much time had passed. An old man carried 3 books and looked very pleased about it, like he'd already started reading them in his head. Outside the windows, the city kept moving, buses arriving, people crossing streets, but inside everything seemed slower in the best possible way. Nobody rushed, nobody whispered, nobody needed the day to be anything else. The bookstore smelled like summer, paper and sunlight everywhere. The kind of place that makes you stay longer than you planned. The bookstore smelled like summer, and somehow that was enough to make an ordinary Saturday feel a little different. I found a book I didn't expect, tucked between 2 others. The cover was faded, the pages slightly yellow, the kind of book someone probably loved once, then passed along. I sat near the window and read the first few pages just to make sure, but by page 10, I already knew I wasn't leaving without it. Outside, a bicycle rolled past slowly, a dog slept in the shade. The cafe next door opened its windows, and the smell of coffee drifted inside, mixing with paper and sunlight and quiet. Maybe that's why I like bookstores, not because of what I buy, because of how they make time feel a little wider, a little slower, a little kinder than usual. The bookstore smelled like summer, paper and sunlight everywhere. The kind of place that makes you stay longer than you planned. The bookstore smelled like summer, and somehow that was enough to make an ordinary Saturday feel a little different. The bookstore smelled like summer, and when I finally walked outside, the day felt brighter, not because it changed, because I had just a little. The bookstore smelled like summer, and I think I'll come back next weekend.
I was supposed to head straight home, that's what I told myself at noon. The groceries fit in one small bag, the weather gave me no excuse. The quickest route was 2 blocks over, past the pharmacy and bank. But something about the afternoon made me miss that turn on purpose. The flower stand was still outside, buckets lined along the sidewalk. A little boy kept smelling roses like he couldn't quite believe them. The woman running the stand laughed and handed him one for free. He held it like a treasure map all the way across the street. Nothing important happened, and somehow that made it important. The long way home was better than getting there on time. Another street, another corner, another reason not to rush. The long way home was better. The sunshine stayed a little longer, and every step felt lighter than it had all week. I passed a bookstore near the station, the one with uneven wooden floors. A handwritten sign outside the door recommended books nobody asked for. Inside, a man flipped through a novel without turning many pages, like he was enjoying the possibility more than the ending. Further down, a cafe opened all its windows. The smell of coffee drifted out and mixed with fresh bread from next door. A couple shared a tiny table barely large enough for 2 drinks, yet somehow looked completely comfortable staying there all afternoon. I kept walking slow enough to notice things, fast enough to feel like I was going somewhere. The city sounded different today, less like noise, more like company. The long way home was better than getting there on time. Another street, another corner, another reason not to rush. The long way home was better. The sunshine stayed a little longer, and every step felt lighter than it had all week. Near the river path, a man played guitar, not for money, not for attention, just because the day felt right. 2 cyclists stopped to listen. A dog settled into the grass. Someone sitting on a nearby bench started humming along. Nobody planned that moment, nobody organized it. But for a minute, complete strangers occupied the same small piece of afternoon. And that felt rare, the kind of thing you don't photograph because you're too busy being there. I thought about tomorrow, the alarms, the schedules, the unread messages waiting somewhere ahead. But they could wait just a little longer. The afternoon wasn't finished yet, neither was I. The long way home was better than getting there on time. Another street, another corner, another reason not to rush. The long way home was better. The sunshine stayed a little longer, and every step felt lighter than it had all week. The long way home was better because nothing was demanding anything. No deadlines, no plans, no expectations. Just a quiet neighborhood, a good pair of shoes, and enough daylight left to keep walking. I finally made it home, a little later than expected. And honestly, I wouldn't change a thing. I got the seat beside the window before the cafe filled with noise. The chair was still a little warm, like somebody had just left. Outside, a cyclist crossed the street, balancing coffee with one hand. A dog stopped walking halfway home just to sit in a patch of sun. The bakery across the road had people lined up near the door, and every few minutes somebody left carrying more than they came for. The barista called out names one after another like a rhythm, and somehow that ordinary sound felt better than the radio. Nothing Something exciting was happening, and maybe that's the point. Some mornings don't need fireworks to feel worth remembering. Weekend window seat, coffee cooling way too slow. Watching little pieces of life move gently down below. Weekend window seat, sunlight dancing on the floor. Nowhere else I need to be, nothing I am rushing for. Weekend window seat, the whole city passing by, and somehow sitting still feels exactly right. A student opened 3 notebooks, spread them out across a table, then spent 20 minutes staring out the window instead. A man in running shoes came in, ordered water and a muffin, checked his watch 100 times, then finally put it away. 2 friends laughed in the corner about a story from high school. One of them told it badly, the other one didn't care. Near the register, a little girl asked if croissants counted as breakfast. Her mother said they always do. The coffee lost its steam, the playlist changed again, and still nobody seemed interested in leaving anytime soon. Weekend window seat, coffee cooling way too slow. Watching little pieces of life move gently down below. Weekend window seat, sunlight dancing on the floor. Nowhere else I need to be, nothing I am rushing for. Weekend window seat, the whole city passing by, and somehow sitting still feels exactly right. By noon the place was crowded, every table finally taken. People holding shopping bags, fresh flowers and paper bags. The sunlight shifted slowly across the wooden floor, landing on different faces every 15 minutes or so. I thought about the coming week, meetings and unfinished plans, but they felt very far away behind the cafe glass. For now there was coffee, a comfortable chair, and enough time to notice things. The old couple sharing cake, the dog sleeping near the door, the waiter humming quietly while wiping down the counter. Maybe peace is smaller than people make it sound. Maybe it looks like a Saturday morning. Maybe it smells like coffee and warm bread. Maybe it arrives without announcing itself. Maybe it's already here. Weekend window seat, coffee cooling way too slow. Watching little pieces of life move gently down below. Weekend window seat, sunlight dancing on the floor. Nowhere else I need to be, nothing I am rushing for. Weekend window seat, the whole city passing by, and somehow sitting still feels exactly right. Weekend window seat, I'll probably come back again to the same chair, the same window, the same feeling. And honestly, I hope nothing changes. Weekend window seat, weekend window seat. Just one more coffee before I go.
Somebody left work early.
Yeah. Yeah. Somebody left work early, you could tell before they even said anything.
The way they walk,
A little lighter, the way they checked the sky instead of their phone.
the way they smile.
And absolutely nobody. Friday afternoon, around 4:15, the city was changing moods. Office towers still full, but already thinking about leaving. coffee shops filling up with people who suddenly remembered they had free time.
Somebody left work early,
And honestly, I respected the decision. Outside the station, a man loosened his tie like he was removing the final responsibility of the week. A woman carrying flowers looked like she had plans, good plans, the kind that don't involve checking emails. A group of friends already occupied
half the tables
outside a cafe,
laughing louder
than the conversation required.
The city seemed ready for the weekend,
Even if the calendar hadn't officially agreed yet.
somebody left work early.
And somehow that feeling spread. A cyclist took the long route home. A bookstore stayed busy. The bakery sold out of its
Best bread, people move differently, less urgency, more curiosity.
like everyone had recovered a small piece of themselves. Around 5, the sunlight turned gold. Apartment windows reflected it.
River water reflected it.
Even old office buildings look better than usual.
The city forgiving itself.
For another week survived.
Somebody left work early,
And I started noticing how many people were quietly celebrating.
not with parties,
Not with fireworks,
just simple freedoms.
walking without rushing,
Sitting without checking the time,
ordering another coffee,
calling an old friend.
taking a longer route.
The things people save for when life slows down.
A bus arrived,
Almost empty,
the driver looked relaxed.
the couple shared fries.
Outside a convenience store
A little kid convinced his dad,
to buy ice cream.
and somehow won immediately.
The weekend was getting closer,
You could feel it,
not see it,
feel it
in the air,
in the conversations.
in the way people carried themselves.
Somebody left work early,
Maybe because they finished everything.
maybe because they didn't.
Honestly,
It didn't matter.
the point wasn't productivity.
The point was sunlight, fresh air,
An extra hour
a reminder
that life exists.
outside office buildings by 6.
The city looked different again. Restaurant lights turned on, music drifted through open doors.
The evening crowd arrived,
The workday crowd disappeared,
one replacing the other.
like actors changing scenes.
Somebody left work early,
And maybe
that was the smartest thing.
anybody did all week.
Because sometimes
It's the most productive thing.
you can do.
Is stop working and remember
The weekend has been waiting.
for you too. Open the window first thing before the coffee. Before the phone, before the list, that's probably waiting on the counter from last week. The air came in like it had something to speak about. Clean, slightly cool, the kind that resets something at the back of the mind. You didn't know it set to the wrong thing until the window opened in the morning. Rewrote the whole room in about 4 seconds. The curtain moved, the light shifted, beckoned me into the day without a single word. Just the air in the distance, something heard from outside. A car, a bird, a door, open window season, I've forgotten what it's for.
Open window season,
Let it in, the kind of morning that resets your skin.
open window season,
Fresh start, cold air in the kitchen, warm in the heart.
open window season,
Weekend morning,
open window season.
yeah. There's a week in spring and a week in fall, when the temperature is perfect, that's all you need to know about why I opened it today. The window and just stood in it for a minute, arms on the sill looking out. And nothing in particular, no doubt, no agenda, just a Saturday street. Before it fills up, still a little incomplete. Of people and the noise end of the day. I watched a neighbor walk by with a tray of coffee, probably for the couple upstairs. Small stories in the bubble. of the morning, each one going its own way. Open window season, Saturday, yeah.
Open window season,
Let it in, the kind of morning that resets your skin.
open window season,
Fresh start, cold air in the kitchen, warm in the heart.
open window season,
Weekend morning,
open window season.
yeah, yeah. I've been working on the thing I don't talk about, the quiet version of the in-between, no doubt. Clarifying like the air that's coming through the window that I opened before you awoke. The room smells different now, less like last week, more like somehow the version that I meant to be this month. Open window, let it in. The stunts that seasons pull on you, the way the air in spring says try again, and fall says there you are. In summer says you're doing fine, and winter says just rest. Every sign from the window, if you open it first. Open window season quenches the thirst.
Open window season,
Let it in, the kind of morning that resets your skin.
open window season,
Fresh start, cold air in the kitchen, warm in the heart.
open window season,
Every weekend morning,
open window season.
yeah. Two cups on the counter, one for you, one for me, that's all I need to do to make a Saturday feel like it's ours. No plans till noon, we own these early hours. You're still half asleep on the couch with the blanket that's become your permanent slouch position, and honestly it's a look I'd take over anything out of a book. I make yours the way you said you like, which took me 3 months to get right. Still not sure I've nailed it, but you drink it without saying anything, which I think is the highest form of approval. Just the quiet 2 cups Saturday morning, I'll buy it. Something about this morning, just the two of us in the light. 2 cups on the counter, and everything's alright. 2 cups Saturday morning, that's the whole thing, that's the whole thing. 2 cups, nothing more, this is what I was looking for. 2 cups, you and me, the ordinary kind of happy. 2 cups, we watched a video about a town in Portugal we'll probably never get to now, but talked about it anyway for an hour, like we were planning, like we had the power of the next 3 years. Decided over coffee, you said maybe in the fall, I said softly maybe, yeah, and neither of us meant it, but the wanting was real and we spent it good, like currency that doesn't deplete, just from being used, just from the sweet act of dreaming over 2 cups on a Saturday. That's worth more than any getaway. The planning that leads nowhere is still ours. 2 cups Saturday, these are good hours. 2 cups
Saturday morning, that's the whole thing, that's the whole thing.
2 cups,
Nothing more, this is what I was looking for.
2 cups,
You and me, the ordinary kind of happy.
2 cups.
Yeah.
I used to think that happiness was loud, that it came with occasion and a crowd, and the feeling that you made it somewhere new, that you'd earned it. Turns out that's not true, or not completely. Sometimes it's just this: 2 cups, a couch, the morning light, a bliss that doesn't ask for anything at all, just for you to notice before it's fall, before the weekend ends and the week begins, before the ordinary slips back in. I notice it,
You on the couch,
the cup, the Saturday that started when we woke up. 2 cups and nothing missing, nothing more. This is exactly what I woke up for. 1 for you, 1 for me. That's all the morning needs to be. Nothing extra, nothing loud. 2 cups and a little cloud of steam. 2 cups on Saturday morning. That's the whole thing, that's the whole thing. 2 cups, nothing more. This is what I was looking for. 2 cups, you and me, the ordinary kind of happy. 2 cups, 2 cups, 2 cups.
The weather finally agreed.
After arguing all week,
Monday promised sunshine, then changed its mind.
Tuesday looked hopeful,
Until noon arrived.
Wednesday couldn't decide.
What season it wanted to be. Thursday spent most of the day looking out the window like rain was considering a visit. But Friday,
Friday got it right,
the weather finally agreed.
and the whole city noticed people appeared outside.
5 minutes earlier, coffee shops moved chairs onto sidewalks. Office workers found reasons to walk instead of drive. The bakery opened its windows.
Letting the smell of bread escape into the street.
The weather finally agreed, and suddenly nobody wanted to stay indoors. Around 10,
The park looked busier.
not crowded, just appreciated. Joggers moved slower.
Dog owners stopped talking about the forecast. A little kid rode a bicycle in circles.
Because circles were enough.
The city seemed lighter.
Like everyone had been waiting without realizing it.
The weather finally agreed, and
So did I.
instead of heading home,
I crossed the river.
took streets.
I didn't need to take
Stopped at a bookstore.
Stayed longer than planned.
Bought a book I wasn't looking for.
The sort of purchase that only happens on good days.
Near the station,
A musician played guitar, the same 3 songs for almost an hour.
nobody complained.
Sunlight improves repetition,
The weather finally agreed.
and conversations changed.
People discussed weekend plans, road trips.
Lunches,
Nothing urgent,
nothing complicated.
just possibilities.
A woman carried flowers, a
Guy carried camping gear.
somebody carried a skateboard.
The city preparing for tomorrow.
One small clue at a time. Around 2,
The cafes filled up, not with workers, with wanderers.
people stretching lunch breaks.
People pretending they had nowhere else to be.
A couple shared a slice of cake
A student closed a laptop
and stared out the window.
for 15 straight minutes.
Honestly,
More people should do that.
the weather finally agreed, and the afternoon kept getting better.
The sunlight softened, store windows glowed.
Even old buildings look proud of themselves. The city showing off.
Just a little by 4.
The weekend felt visible,
Not here yet.
but close enough like hearing music.
Before opening a door,
You know what's coming.
you just haven't arrived yet.
The weather finally agreed after an entire week of uncertainty.
And somehow that felt like a reminder.
Things don't always improve.
When you want them to.
Sometimes they take longer.
Sometimes they arrive Friday afternoon.
Just when you're ready to stop waiting.
By evening,
The sidewalk stayed busy.
the cafe stayed full.
The sunlight stayed a little longer.
Than expected,
Nobody seemed interested.
in going home early.
Not tonight. The weather finally agreed. And for one perfect Friday,
The city agreed to.
morning, made a list. Checked it twice like I was Santa, didn't miss a single thing. The eggs, the bread, the greens, the fancy soap that's somehow $17 now. I bought it anyway. Certain luxuries are non-negotiable, okay. Put the tote bag on like it was a statement. Went to the marketing for weekend placement. Myself, the version that moves slow, that picks up things and puts them down and goes back for the thing I definitely didn't need. But the packaging was nice and I was freed from the budget by the morning light. Grocery run on a Saturday feels right. Grocery run, take my time, nothing on the calendar, nothing on the line. Grocery run, fill the bag with the ordinary things that make me glad. Grocery run, but weekend morning. Grocery run. Yeah. The cheese section took 11 minutes. I'm not ashamed of that. I'm committed to finding the right one for what I'm making, which I don't know yet, but I'll be taking this block of something aged and slightly fancy, and figuring it out with a little antsy anticipation, not the other kind. The market on a Saturday unwinds something in me that the week ties up. The fluorescent lights, the always full cup of hurry up and decide. Gone Saturday morning grocery, moving on. My own time, my own pace, my own cart. Grocery run is genuinely an art. Grocery run, take my time, nothing on the calendar, nothing on the line. Grocery run, fill the bag with the ordinary things that make me glad. Grocery run, weekend morning. Grocery run. I know it sounds like nothing, just errands, the kind of thing that nobody narrates into meaning. But here's what I found in the ordinary Saturday morning round. The market smells like bread and something green. The vendor who remembers what I mean when I say the usual. Just the nod, the small acknowledgement. That's not that odd, but lands warm anyway. The full bag, the walk home, the tote, no drag. No rush, no next thing, just the walk. The weekend morning doing all the talk. For everything I couldn't say all week. Grocery run is the reset that I seek. Saturday hit different before 9. That specific quiet that's entirely mine. Before the notifications, before the group chat pings, before the day decides what Saturday brings. I did a cartwheel in the hallway, don't judge. The ceiling's high enough and I needed to nudge the energy somewhere physical and fast. Some mornings you just need to move first and ask questions later. Why so happy, why so loud? Why making breakfast like a small proud chef in the kitchen with no one watching? Because it's Saturday and that's not shocking. That's the whole point, that's the whole thing. Saturday morning's got a different ring. Something about this morning, something about the light, something about a Saturday that makes everything feel right. Cartwheel, Saturday, moving like the morning's going my way. Cartwheel, Saturday, nothing's heavy when the light hits this way. Cartwheel, going all into the morning before it gets small. Cartwheel, Saturday, yeah, today is absolutely my day. Made a playlist for the kitchen set. Called it songs I haven't gotten tired of yet. Been adding to it since like 2019. It's basically a document of everything I've been through. Every move, every phase, every year. Hit shuffle and the first
song that appeared was one I hadn't heard since a really good night 5 years ago. The memory came in right behind the beat. I stood there for a second, smiling at the stove. The eggs beckoned, I flipped them perfectly, which never happens. Cartwheel energy is what that Saturday captures, the kind where everything just lands. Cartwheel morning, living in my hands. Cartwheel Saturday, moving like the morning's going my way. Cartwheel Saturday, nothing's heavy when the light hits this way. Cartwheel, throw it all into the morning before it gets small. Cartwheel Saturday, yeah, today is absolutely my day. I think about the version of me as a kid who woke up on Saturdays and just did whatever felt right. No guilt, no cause, no calendar to check, no time that's lost. Just cereal and cartoons and the knowing that the day was mine and it was flowing forward without friction, without weight. I'm trying to get back to that state, not by being younger, not by pretending, just by letting Saturday have its ending without me feeling every hour in cartwheel in the hallway. Let's begin. Cartwheel, cartwheel, go, 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 go. Cartwheel, ba-ba-ba-da-ba-ba. Cartwheel, ba-ba-ba-da-ba. Cartwheel, oh. Cartwheel, Saturday, moving like the morning's going my way. Cartwheel, Saturday, nothing's heavy when the light hits this way. Cartwheel, throw it all into the morning before it gets small. Cartwheel, Saturday, yeah, today is absolutely my day. Every Saturday, every Saturday, every Saturday. The wrong train was better. I realized that about 20 minutes too late. The doors closed, I looked up, looked at the station map, looked back down, and immediately knew that wasn't my train, not even close.
The wrong train was better.
At first, I did what everybody does. Checked the route, checked the next stop, checked whether panic would somehow help. It didn't. The guy across from me was asleep. A student was reading notes for an exam. Someone near the door was carrying flowers. Nobody else seemed concerned, which honestly felt a little unfair.
The wrong train was better.
Because suddenly the day had a plot. 5 minutes earlier, everything was predictable. Same route, same station, same timing. Now
Anything could happen.
the train crossed parts of the city I never visit. Small stations, different neighborhoods, cafes I'd never seen, bookstores I'd never entered, entire streets existing quietly without my permission.
The wrong train was better.
And slowly I stopped being annoyed. A little bakery appeared outside one station, people lining up before noon, which felt promising. At another stop, a record shop sat between two apartment buildings like a secret, waiting patiently. The city looked bigger, not because it changed, because I
The
did.
wrong train was better.
So I got off, not where I planned, not where I belong, just somewhere interesting. A cafe near the station had outdoor tables. A dog slept beneath one.
A cyclist parked nearby, nobody seemed rushed. The neighborhood carried itself
Differently, slower,
friendlier.
less interested in efficiency. I ordered coffee mostly because it seemed like the correct thing to do. A woman reading a novel
Occupied the corner table.
An older man
Spent 20 minutes.
talking to the owner
Neither appeared.
in a hurry to leave. The wrong train was better, 'cause nothing important was happening, and somehow that made everything feel important. The coffee arrived, the afternoon stretched, the city kept unfolding. One small detail at a time. A flower shop, a bookstore, a cat sleeping in a sunny window. The kind of moments people never plan, which is probably why they stay with you. The wrong train was better. Eventually, I headed home. The correct train this time. The familiar stations return. The familiar streets. The familiar routine.
everything back where it belonged, almost, because something had changed.
Not the city, not the train, not the weather,
Just me,
a little. The wrong train was better.
and honestly, I might never have found
That neighborhood,
if everything had gone according to plan.
funny how that works.
Sometimes the mistake,
Ends up being
the best part of the day. The dog followed me for 2 blocks
long enough.
to make me feel special.
Not forever.
Not all afternoon, just 2 blocks, which honestly was the perfect amount.
I noticed him near the bakery.
Small brown dog, 1 floppy ear,
One serious expression.
the kind of face that suggests he's seen things. I kept walking,
He kept walking.
I turned left.
He turned left.
The dog followed me for 2 blocks.
And immediately,
My confidence increased, not
in a reasonable way,
in a completely ridiculous way. Like I'd been chosen
out of everyone,
on the sidewalk.
a cyclist passed.
The dog ignored him, a
Guy carrying groceries passed.
ignored,
A woman holding flowers.
ignored.
Me?
Apparently interesting. The dog followed me for 2 blocks, and I started imagining stories.
Maybe he escaped.
Maybe he was an adventurer
Maybe he was looking
for a new best friend.
Maybe I was.
The new best friend. The evidence seemed strong around the first intersection.
I slowed down.
The dog slowed down.
Scientific confirmation,
At least that's what.
I told myself.
Near the bus stop, a little kid noticed him, pointed immediately.
Dog, the universal language.
The dog accepted the attention politely,
Then continued following me.
which honestly,
Felt like another victory.
the dog followed me for 2 blocks, and my imagination,
Got completely out of control.
I was already thinking,
Maybe I'll see him tomorrow.
maybe this becomes a thing.
Maybe we develop a routine
Maybe he waits
outside the bakery.
every morning.
This was all
Extremely premature, but I was committed. The city seemed brighter,
not because anything changed.
because a dog had accidentally improved it.
A delivery driver smiled.
At him,
A barista waved.
at him,
2 separate strangers.
said hello.
The dog was more popular.
Than most influencers. The dog followed me for 2 blocks,
Then reality arrived.
running, slightly out of breath, holding a leash.
Sorry,
A guy in a baseball cap,
clearly the owner.
clearly moving faster than expected.
The mystery solved immediately.
The dog looked back at me,
Then at the owner,
then back at me again.
which did not help.
The emotional situation,
The owner clipped.
the leash back on.
The adventure ended.
Officially, the dog followed me for 2 blocks.
Then continued.
With his actual life,
The owner waved.
the dog kept walking.
No dramatic goodbye.
No movie ending,
Just a normal afternoon.
returning to normal.
I crossed the street
Still smiling,
for reasons
that would have sounded ridiculous.
5 minutes earlier.
The funny thing is,
Nothing important happened.
nobody learned a lesson.
Nobody changed.
The dog walked
In the same direction.
for a little while,
That's all.
and somehow
That was enough.
the dog followed me for 2 blocks
Long enough.
to improve the entire day.
Then disappeared.
Like all good stories,
Right when they should.
I forgot why I came here. Somewhere between the automatic doors and aisle 3, I had a reason, a specific reason, important enough to leave the apartment, important enough to put on shoes, and yet the second I walked inside, gone, completely gone. I forgot why I came here. Standing beside the drinks like the answer might be printed on a bottle label. I picked up lemonade, not because I wanted lemonade, because my hands needed something to do. A guy walked past holding instant noodles. He looked confident, like he remembered exactly why he was there. Must be nice. I forgot why I came here. So I started investigating. Bread aisle, nothing. Frozen food, nothing. Snacks temporarily distracting, but still nothing. The mission remained unclear. A song played through the store speakers, an old song, one I hadn't heard in years. For 30 seconds I became convinced that was the reason. Maybe I came here to remember the song. Unfortunately that wasn't it either. I forgot why I came here. A woman grabbed milk without hesitation. Another customer walked directly to what they needed. Experts, professionals, people with purpose. Meanwhile, I was comparing two brands of cookies for reasons nobody could explain, including me. Halfway through aisle 5, I finally remembered paper towels. That's it. Paper towels. The entire trip had been about paper towels. A simple mission, a beautiful mission, a completed mission. I grabbed them immediately, victorious, focused, prepared to leave. Then I noticed the bakery section, which changed everything. 5 minutes later I was holding pastries, a canned coffee, a magazine, and somehow still looking around. The paper towels already forgotten again. I forgot why I came here twice in the same visit, which honestly feels efficient. The cashier scanned everything, then looked at the pile. Pastries, coffee, magazine, paper towels, a collection that told absolutely no story. Outside, the sunlight felt brighter, mostly because the mission was over. I walked home feeling strangely accomplished, like I'd solved something, even though the thing I solved was remembering why I left the house. The funny thing is, this happens often, not every day, but often enough that I've stopped being surprised. Maybe everyone does it, maybe modern life just contains too many tabs open, too many thoughts, too many reminders, too many things competing for attention. Or maybe I really just needed those paper towels. Either way, I forgot why I came here, then remembered, then forgot again, and somehow the day continued exactly as planned.
Somebody took my usual seat, the one by the window, the one I always pretend I don't care about until somebody else gets there first. I saw it immediately, the second I walked in. A laptop, a blue coffee mug, a jacket hanging off the chair. Occupation confirmed, no chance of recovery.
Somebody took my usual seat, and suddenly
the cafe looked unfamiliar.
I ordered coffee anyway.
Nodded like everything was fine, then spent 2 full minutes looking for somewhere else to sit. The barista definitely noticed. She didn't say anything,
but she definitely noticed.
I picked a table near the back, a table I'd ignored for at least 6 months, mostly because it wasn't my seat.
The funny thing is,
the view was better from here.
I could see the entire room, the couple sharing a pastry near the door,
the student pretending to study while scrolling videos, the guy working on a presentation
nobody wanted to attend,
an older man reading the same page for 20
straight minutes. Somebody took my usual seat
and accidentally improved my afternoon. Around noon,
the window seat owner
ordered another coffee, then another.
Clearly committed.
I respected that. Outside, rain started briefly, then stopped. A cyclist celebrated too early and got caught anyway.
A dog refused to continue walking.
An argument was lost to a golden retriever.
A city doing city things.
The longer I sat there, the more the new table started feeling familiar. The sounds were different,
the angle was different,
the sunlight arrived later,
but somehow
everything worked.
Somebody took my usual seat,
and I stopped missing it.
The weird thing about routines
is how quickly they convince us
they're important,
when sometimes
they're just habits.
By 3, the laptop closed,
The jacket disappeared,
the coffee mug emptied,
the window seat
finally became available,
my seat returned,
waiting exactly where I left it.
and for the first time
I didn't move,
I stayed where I was.
because the new table had already become mine.
Somebody took my usual seat.
And honestly,
I'm glad they did. Du, 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 du.
The weekend was already showing up around 10:30,
Maybe earlier,
maybe before anybody noticed. Not officially,
not according to calendars,
not according to office schedules.
but definitely
In people's faces, the cafe near the station was louder than usual.
not crowded, just happier.
Someone ordered cake with their morning coffee. Someone else canceled a meeting and didn't seem sorry about it.
The weekend was already showing up.
One small clue at a time, a cyclist carried flowers.
Instead of groceries,
A bookstore opened and people wandered inside.
without looking at the clock, the bakery sold out of croissants before noon, which felt like evidence.
The city was preparing for something, not a holiday,
Not a celebration,
just 2 days of breathing room.
the weekend was already showing up.
And honestly,
So was everybody's mood.
around 11, the office crowd changed, less rushing, more walking,
People choosing longer routes,
stopping for coffee,
standing in sunlight.
like they'd suddenly remembered the weather existed. A little kid outside
Dragged a skateboard,
across the sidewalk.
his dad carried it.
10 minutes later,
The predictable ending.
to an optimistic story.
The weekend was already showing up.
Near the river,
The benches filled first,
then the cafes, then the parks,
the city unfolding.
into its favorite version of itself.
A musician played guitar.
Outside a bookstore,
Nobody asked him to stop.
a dog escaped for approximately 8 seconds and considered it.
A complete success.
A couple argued about lunch,
Then ordered both options.
which honestly,
Felt like wisdom.
the weekend was already showing up by 1 o'clock.
You could hear it,
Not literally,
but almost.
in conversations and laughter.
In the way people carried themselves.
The weight of the week beginning to disappear.
Not gone yet.
Just lighter, a little more manageable.
A little farther away.
The afternoon kept improving,
The weather cooperating.
the traffic behaving.
The coffee tasting better than necessary.
One of those rare days where nothing spectacular happens.
And somehow
Everything feels good anyway.
the weekend was already showing up.
Long before Friday ended,
The flower shop got busier.
the bakery got emptier.
The bookstores got quieter.
People finding places to spend their extra hour.
The city seemed grateful
For the sunlight,
for the timing
for another chance.
to slow down.
By 3,
The office building
started losing people, not dramatically.
just gradually.
One person here,
Another there.
like birds leaving wires before sunset.
The weekend was already showing up.
And nobody seemed interested.
In resisting.
The week had asked enough.
The emails could wait.
The notifications could wait.
The laundry could wait.
Tomorrow was close enough.
To see from here.
A promise.
Sitting just beyond.
The rest of the afternoon,
By evening,
the sidewalk stayed busy.
restaurants filled, windows glowed.
Conversations stretched longer.
Coffee became dessert.
Plans became memories.
And Friday quietly transformed.
Into something better.
The weekend was already showing up.
Hours before it arrived,
Leaving clues everywhere.
for anyone willing
to slow down enough to notice.
The rain changed its mind sometime around 9:30. At least that's what it looked like from the cafe window. The forecast had promised gray skies all day, little umbrella icons marching across every hour. So everyone arrived prepared, jackets, rain boots, folded umbrellas,
Carefully tucked under tables, the rain changed its mind.
and nobody seemed ready for the good news. Clouds drifted apart like co-workers leaving early on a Friday. A little patch of blue appeared, then another, then suddenly the entire morning looked different.
I checked the weather app again, mostly because I didn't trust it anymore.
Outside,
A woman folded her umbrella with visible disappointment.
like she'd spent all morning preparing for rain and now had nowhere to use her preparation. The
Rain changed its mind.
And somehow the city relaxed, people walked slower, the bakery moved tables outside. A dog found a patch of sunlight and refused to leave it. A cyclist removed the rain cover from a backpack. The small adjustments people make when plans stop being necessary. Around 10, the coffee shop filled up. Students,
Freelancers,
people escaping offices for reasons they probably couldn't explain. Everyone had expected a rainy day, and
somehow that expectation.
made the sunshine feel earned.
The rain changed its mind.
So I did too.
Instead of going home,
I crossed the river,
instead of taking the bus,
I walked,
instead of listening to podcasts,
I listened to the city. A street musician played guitar outside a bookstore,
a little out of tune,
but completely committed. An old couple shared a paper bag of pastries without discussing
who got which one?
kind of teamwork.
Only time can teach.
The sunlight bounced off apartment windows, turning ordinary buildings
Into something cinematic. The rain changed its mind.
and the afternoon kept rewarding the decision.
Near the park, a group of kids had already forgotten.
It was supposed to rain,
They chased pigeons, invented games,
change rules halfway through.
and nobody complained.
The trees looked brighter,
The benches looked occupied.
the entire city.
Seemed to have accepted.
An unexpected invitation.
Around 2,
I stopped at a bookstore.
mostly for air conditioning.
At least that's what I told myself.
An hour later, I left carrying 2 books
Neither one.
I intended to buy.
The rain changed its mind, which meant everything else could too.
Plans, routes, expectations, even moods,
Sometimes,
especially moods.
by late afternoon,
The shadows grew longer.
the sunlight softened.
The sidewalks turned gold.
People sat outside cafes like they were afraid.
The weather might change again.
Honestly,
So was I.
nobody wanted
To waste the surprise. The rain changed its mind.
and gave the day a second chance.
Not because rain is bad.
I like rain.
Some of my favorite days.
Have started with umbrellas,
But there was something beautiful
about being wrong
about expecting one thing.
and receiving another.
A reminder,
That forecasts aren't promises,
and neither are worries. By evening, the sky stayed clear.
the umbrella remained
The
folded.
book stayed under my arm.
The coffee taste
Still lingered
and the city glowed.
the way cities do.
Right before night arrives,
The rain changed its mind.
early that morning,
And somehow, the rest of us did too.
Nobody checked the time, not once. At least not that I noticed. The phone stayed face down, the coffee kept arriving, and somehow the afternoon disappeared. We met around noon at the cafe near the river, the one with wooden tables and plants that always looked healthier than the people sitting beside them. The plan was simple: 1 coffee,
Maybe 2.
then everybody would leave, but plans rarely survive.
Good conversations, nobody Nobody checked the time.
The first hour vanished, talking about old apartments, old jobs, old versions of ourselves.
The people we used to be always seemed funnier.
A few years later, outside, the city carried on. Cyclists crossed intersections. Delivery trucks stopped illegally. Someone walked 3 dogs at the same
A
time.
normal chaos, the kind that becomes invisible.
If you see it every day,
The sunlight shifted slowly,
across the room.
landing first on our table.
Then the empty one beside it, a barista dropped a spoon. Everybody looked up, then immediately forgot.
The music changed.
3 times, nobody noticed that either. Nobody checked the time. The second round arrived, iced coffee now. The weather had grown warmer. A little kid outside
Pressed his face
against the bakery window, trying to decide
a croissant or a donut.
the most important decision in the entire neighborhood.
An older man sat nearby,
Reading the same newspaper for almost an hour. Not because it was interesting, because he kept drifting away into his own thoughts.
I understood completely.
The conversation wandered, movies,
Travel plans.
embarrassing stories. Someone reminded us about a night.
None of us remembered correctly.
Everybody had a different version.
And somehow
Everybody was right. Nobody checked the time.
the afternoon became softer.
The lunch crowd disappeared.
The laptop crowd arrives.
Students,
Freelancers.
people pretending to work. The city changing shifts again. Outside the window, clouds gathered briefly, threatened rain.
Then changed their minds.
The woman carrying flowers stopped to answer a call. A cyclist nearly dropped a coffee. A bus arrived exactly on time, which felt unrealistic.
The small details
Kept stacking up like pages
in a book.
nobody planned to write.
Around 4,
The sunlight turned gold. The room looked different. Nothing had moved.
but everything had changed.
Coffee cups replaced by water glasses.
Background music a little quieter.
Conversations a little slower. Nobody checked the time. And suddenly, that felt important.
Most days
Every hour gets measured,
scheduled,
tracked.
counted.
But this one didn't.
This one just happened.
The way good afternoons do, without announcements,
Without urgency.
without needing to become anything.
By evening,
Someone finally looked at a clock, then laughed.
and showed everybody else
5 hours.
gone.
Nobody could explain where.
The funny thing was,
Nobody seemed upset.
not one person
Because sometimes
losing track of time.
is exactly how you know you spent it well.
Nobody checked the time.
Not once.
And honestly,
I wish more days
end it that way.